Hello and welcome back, my beautiful, beautiful blossom. Today we are cleansing the space. Don't know if you can hear this. This is the first time I'm doing it. But it was brought to my attention that we should definitely do a little bit of a sound cleansing of our space before we get started. And this one actually came out as the sacral chakra. So it seems as though we are in our creative force here, and we're just gonna get started. So what brought to my attention was the initiation of a process that I was going through just recently. I'm gonna pour you some tea. All right. So it seems as though we have a lot of bubbles to start, but then they dissipate. And we have just a clear perspective here. I don't know if you can actually see, usually the teas are not this clear. And we have a little bit of steam going off to the left side. So it's definitely a feminine energy that I'm getting from this teacup here. And it's very clear. This initiation that we are going through, my beautiful blossom, is a very clear initiation. It's going to set things in part for you to actually do what it is that you are calling to do. And it's interesting because I had brought up this tuning fork, which is the sacral chakra. I actually saw it pop out of my little satchel that I have a bunch of these in. And I did not know which one it was. So then I pulled some crystals to see which chakra point that we want to work on, and it actually confirmed the sacral chakra. And so as I've been going through this initiation process, I didn't know that we were going to eventually do a video on this topic, so that way it can be of a more personal touch. And this is something that is not regularly done on this channel because I am here as your oracle. I am here to bridge the gap between the spiritual and the human world, so that way you can become familiar and comfortable with the spirits that are around us. They show us the proof of their existence all the time. And so it's interesting because when we accept this fact, we understand that there's a sacred initiation that goes deep within the belly of our being, and we can actually feel that from time to time. And it's because we are aware that this is a time of initiation for us to continuously devote ourselves to understanding that this life isn't just what you see, what you taste, what you touch, but it's also what you feel. And it's like throughout our lives, there are certain times when we feel like we're offered certain opportunities for personal growth. Our soul in these moments are aligned with this powerful energy that we can't see, but it awakens us on certain deep levels of who we are and what we came here to do. So when you are feeling this tug, it's that you are entering into a passage where you are going to be offered new gifts and abilities to assist you on your journey. And so the stars are aligning in your favor right now at this time to shower you with some divine blessings. And so obviously, you clicking on this video, it is your time of initiation. And so we're going to find out who is going to help guide us and who is going to be here for us during this wonderful time. Wow, couldn't have made that up. So we have, if I'm saying this correctly, Nuwa. She is the goddess of creation. I'm going to put her center here. She is the goddess of creation. And why did we pull her today? Because that is the energy that is coming through. Whether you believe in goddesses or not, it is a energy that is coming through to assist you in this time of creation. Because clearly we have the sacral chakra, and I just saw that pop up into the tea reading, that this is signaling us to use this raw material in your life to create something meaningful. And perhaps you're going to find that very purpose if you don't know what that purpose is. And so when you are being initiated, it's a time of how do I say this? It's a time of enjoying all the senses because you are creating. And this can be a very comforting time for you. You know, your heart is light. It's not heavy anymore. It's allowed to go on and go forward because you've done the work to let things go. You've done the work to say to yourself, this isn't working out for me. I'm going to clear way so that way the universe sees that there is some empty space in my life to be filled with wonderful, beautiful things. And so please hold space for the feelings you have. Honor them and be with them. Your burden will be lightened. And so take this message at heart because your spirit team is letting you know that what you have in your power to create at will, something so beautiful, something so magnificent, that the world will cherish it. Because once you release it out here in this world, it's no longer yours. It's something that is to be shared with the rest of us and to see the beauty that is within you. So we need to just do a final little cleanse before this initiation happens. And just know that you hold the answer. When you do this cleanse, you're going to feel the answer within you. And I do highly suggest getting some essential oils to help guide you through this initiation process because you'll actually feel a sense of renewal because what is of the old is done and what is new is for you to behold and be held in your now presence. So the aligned outcome for you is simple but not necessarily easy. Commit your goals to heart each day and know every single action will take you closer to them. So remain consistent, my beautiful blossom. It is absolutely something that is of a great importance for you to understand that when you are achieving certain goals, they're only dreams if you are not consistent. And you don't want to stay in that dream state. You want to stay in the proactive manifesting energy where you are doing everything that is within your control to manifest the best outcome. And you have this within you. And so with this fortune telling deck here, this is actually one of my favorite decks. It says that it is a great time of change is upon you. Trust the process. So stick to what you know. Follow through. Stay committed. Set that timer on your phone to wake you up. To put a timer on the non-essential things in life. Don't doom scroll. I mean, you can doom scroll if you want to, as long as it's being positive doom. I know it sounds weird, but do the things that do allow you to be comfortable, right? But at the same time, do things that are in alignment with your goals. So that way it will propel you forward and it'll allow you to have progress in even the smallest steps. And so with that, my beautiful blossom, this is such an easy reading to give you because you already have the answer. You already know, or maybe you don't know. I'm just gonna go back on that. Whatever it is that you are creating, it's just telling you right now, you have the support of this wonderful goddess. You have the support of your angels, your ancestors, spirit guides, divine ones. But one who does get underlooked, and this is the deck of the occult. Don't be scared. Demons definitely do get a bad rep, okay? They are actually teachers of life. Anything that you come across that you are learning, just know that it is actually from a very wise and I won't say all-knowing, I'm gonna say that back. They are a specialist in whatever they actually do. And demons definitely do get a bad reputation. We need to become not necessarily comfortable, but we need to have a certain respect toward these entities who don't get a lot of respect for the things that they know, because they've been around the block, they've been here for a really long time. And so I want you to understand that when I pull this card, it is nothing scary, I promise you. It is actually just simply understanding what lurks in the shadows that we ignore, but they are our greatest strengths. Demons, what they do is they impart their motives and they set that aside, and what they do is they teach you something that they know that you have a strength in, and they can actually help you master that. King Solomon, in the very Bible that a lot of people revere, actually worked with these entities, and that's how he was able to possess great wisdom. So as I flip this card, we have the card of the Tower. So this is a great sign, okay? Don't be scared. The Tower means that this is a huge, huge turnover. This is going to be a very transformative moment that you can't stop. This initiation is meant for you to happen in this divine timing. And so this teacher, I like to call them teachers of life. I don't like to call them demons, but is called Visago. They are the promoter of discord. So they are the promoter of discord. They allow that war to stir within you to understand that things aren't the way that they should be. And with this initiation, it's going to possibly put you in a place where you're questioning things and you're just like, I need to figure this out, because if I don't, things will not change. But the universe is saying things will change. This is a destined moment for you. And with that, it's going to definitely clear away the falsehoods. It's going to clear away all of the things that you thought you should have done, the things that you thought you should be, and it's going to in turn actually clear out the clouds and give you a clear horizon of where you're going to sell, what you're going to discover, and that discovery is the beautiful essence of yourself. And so this is a generous response to the initiation that you are undertaking. So take some time to clear things out in your realm of your experience here on this magical ride we call the human experience. So sorry about the loud noises, but that is what happens when we have, children in our house. But but anyways, back to the story. I think that's just a sign showing how much upheaval is happening in your life. It's a lot of noise, it's a lot of chaos going on in your life, and that's probably why we definitely needed to start off this clearing with the tuning fork, because it clears all sounds out, right? It levels everything out in such a beautiful way. And with that, my beautiful blossom, you have the 8 of Wands. It's going to propel you forward in the most beautiful way, where you have all this beautiful energy, this beautiful momentum about where you're going, what you're achieving. And you have teachers to teach you this discovery, this way to navigate through this whole situation, to be comforted by it. Just knowing that what you are moving forward is that you're creating something that you absolutely have a beautiful passion for. But your spirit team is letting you know this is something that is bringing about a time of great change. And that is why it is surrounding you right now, because it is upon you and you just have to trust the process. And it's interesting that I was telling you, like, a lot of people fear demons because they feel like, oh, they're evil. They're actually not evil. They are just teachers. They have been misunderstood for way too long, and it's about time that we start giving them some respect, because they've been here, they've done that, and they do want to assist us in understanding how life works. They want to give us this balance that we don't have right now, and it is the balance of the shadows and the light aspects of ourselves. Not anything outside of us, but ourselves. And as you can see, this beautiful human here is standing before a beautiful clear horizon that is cleared up. And so with that, my beautiful blossom, I guess they want me to put this in here too. So with that, my beautiful blossom, you could definitely move slowly and steadily forward. with the Knight of Pentacles, giving you this confirmation that you don't need anything outside of you to give you that momentum forward. You definitely do have a noble steed. And this noble steed is going to be this energy here that you definitely don't want to bring about, because it seems too dark for other people. It seems too shadowy. It seems too unacceptable to society. But the universe is telling you, don't let this bother you anymore, because it is literally screaming to be seen. And that's the thing about shadows, is that what you fear most is actually the thing that you are going to be most strongest if you just face the fear. Take deep breaths and know that everything always works out for you. Don't rush into this, even though this is going to be a very unstoppable force. It's going to be unstoppable. It's a time of great change. But it's going to be on your part a slow and steady pace. No need to rush forward, my beautiful blossom, because this initiation, you don't have to do much, but definitely take care of yourself. Take deep breaths when you're feeling this change, when you're feeling this irritability because you feel like things need to change. Just know that this initiation is in process and that your spirit team is handling it in the best way forward. So that way you are going to be more than okay. And so with that, my beautiful blossom, if there is a question that you asked during or before this reading, just know you have 2 yeses here, and that you are being supported, and that regardless of anything, it's going to work out fine. This is an initiation process, and you have to be as gentle and as kind and as understanding with yourself as you are transitioning. And if it helps, use some oils, use some tuning forks, drink some tea, take some time for yourself. You know the things that actually allow you to restore. Do it. And with that being said, my beautiful blossom, I want you to put a little heart down below into the comment section. And I want you to let us know some of the things that you're going to do during this initiative period to help you go through this ease of transformation in a very peaceful way, but a way that actually abundantly lifts up this creative process that you are going to gift us unto this world. So with that being said, my beautiful blossom, I really enjoy this time with you. Thank you so much and your patience for my postings. They can be a little sporadic, but I promise you, I'm always here for you, as is your spirit team. And we look forward to seeing what it is that you have to offer us. So with that, I send you on your way with much love, much peace, and happiness. Bye.